Good morning, all. I'm Nandhini, working as an assistant professor in SNS College of Engineering and the Department of Computer Science and Technology. Today, we are going to see a topic on data analytics. In that, we are going to see what is big data versus data science. Do you have any general idea on what is big data versus data science? First one, we are going to see what is big data. Big data is nothing but which consists of extremely a large amount of data has been collected in the form of structured data, unstructured data, and semi-structured data. All these three structured data, unstructured data, and semi-structured data have been used for the continuous growth of this big data evaluation. In that, what is the structured data, which is highly organized and it fits to a database team. Second one is a semi-structured data. It consists of partially organized and it fits to JSON and XML types of formats. Third one is an unstructured data. It consists of a text or a multimedia lags. Now we can see what is data science. Data science is nothing but, in general, you'll be saying that data science has an extremely meaningful insights for business. What is known as an extremely meaningful insights for business? We are using an extremely needed information to extract the meaningful business of information to go for the growth of an business. Next one, it also used to analyze a larger amount of data. It is used to analyze a larger amount of data. In big data, we are now going to see how these evaluation of the big data are being from olden days till now. First one we are going to see is that first evaluation is in the form of a magnetic drums. After that we used tapes. After that we used hard disk. After that we used multimedia flashes. At last now we are using cloud storage devices. What is the use of cloud storage devices? It is very much useful in nowadays for nowadays it is very much useful to access from anywhere. In the absence of us, we can easily give to someone to access this cloud. So storage is easy, maintenance, everything is easy. So we are now updated. The evaluation of the big data has been now updated to cloud storage devices. In these big data, we are going to see five P's. What is known as P's? We are going to see a volume, variety, value, velocity, and variety. What is a volume? A huge amount of data has been collected is known as a volume. For example, we are taking an example of an hospital. There many patients have been admitted for various diseases. Many blood samples have been collected. Many medicines have been given to them. So it is a huge amount of data. They must be securely storing that amount of data. Next one is a variety, which consists of different formats of data from various sources. For example, what we can say, we can take the example of colleges. So we have many departments, many faculties have been working in that. Many students have different subjects. Many courses have been offered. So that it consists of a many format of data, which consists of various sources. So courses have been various, formats have been various. Everything gets varied. It is an example of a variety. What is a value? Extract useful data. What is known as extracting useful data? For example, we are taking an example of an hospital. In the hospital, many patients have been there and they are detecting many diseases. For that, what we can say is that patient can extract an useful data. How we are extracting useful data? We are telling that patient to take a blood test. They have whether blood sugar levels are they have a cancer. What is the pressure of that cancer? So what data we need? We are extracting that alone data is known as a value. Next one is a velocity. What is a velocity? High speed of accumulation of data. What is an accumulation of data? How fast or how the data is getting connected to the people. How fast the data is been getting connected to the people is known as a velocity. High speed of accumulation of data, which gets a high speed of accumulation of data. Next one is a veracity. What is a veracity? Inconsistency and uncertainty in data. Some errorful data or some data has been deleted or some data has been removed. So that is a mainly important data, but the data has not been available in that is known as a veracity. Now this big data consists of five V's. We have seen what is that a volume, variety, value, velocity, and a veracity. Next one is an characteristics of big data. We have seen that five V's in this big data volume. We are going to see only three V's. What is that? Is a volume, velocity, and variety. These three volume, velocity, and variety we have abbreviately seen in the previous slide itself. So this in this big data, what is the tree we mainly focused on is in complexity, volume, and the speed. What is an velocity, which consists of batches, that is consist of streaming of data. Data gets streamed in these batches. Next one is a volume. This volume consists of zettabytes. Zettabytes and terabytes are being used in a volume to get a correct volume of data. Next one is a variety. These variety consist of structured and unstructured data. What we have known as in structured and unstructured data, we have said that structured data is an highly organized data, and unstructured data consists of a lack of text or multimedia related data have been used in a variety format of data. So these three combining to these five V's, volume, variety, value, velocity, and veracity. The main three characteristics is the volume, variety, and the velocity. Next one is in big data. Big data is emerging very much nowadays. So this big data is used in each and every field. For that, we are first using this big data in a social media. Second one in a healthcare, smart cities, wherever you can see this. Because we are updating, this generation is getting updated nowadays. So that these big data are being updated very much. Volume consists of scale of data, variety consists of efficiency and growth of data, veracity consists of extracting of data, and velocity consists of how this data has been analyzed and streaming nowadays. For example, scale of data has been shown in this clear picture. How this data's volume has been scaled off now. And second one is a variety of data. Currently, how this data has been currently forming a consistence of data and how it get filed and what is the quality of it bytes or been seen here. Next one is the veracity. Veracity is nothing but it consists of a uncertainty of data. What and all data you don't want. The data that you don't want are been getting deleted easily from this veracity. Next one is a velocity. Velocity consists of analyzing of scheming of data. Scheming of data is known as the data have a same meaning but different way of approaches we are using that data is known as a big data. In this section, we have seen on big data. Thank you so much. In next section, we will be continuing on data science.